This just in, President Museveni of Uganda has just accused his biggest opposition leader or rival, who is Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu, and his party, the National Unity Platform, for rigging about 1 million voters or 1 million votes in the 2021 elections, and he says he has proof. Well, this edition of Legal News Daily, I'm going to discuss everything concerning what President Museveni can do concerning his evidence and his allegations. Number two, what Bobi Wine can do with this National Unity Platform party. And most importantly, what is the future of the elections in the legal aspect. So, let's go. Hi everyone, Terry Kaume. Like I said, President Museveni has accused Bobi Wine and his party of rigging 1 million votes.
As a consequence of that, I have now got all the evidence that in the last election, Noop cheated by 1 million votes.
However, for him to have had proof of this, he must have been sure of what he said, and he actually looked like he was very sure of what he was saying. However, according to the evidence, actually basically said that anything concerning fraud, any elements of fraud, and basically anything voter related or rigging of votes, he basically have to have evidence for someone to have said that, because it is very prudent that President Museveni has that, because we find that Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu, which Bobi Wine can actually countersue him for defamation. But let's first look at what fraud basically means. So rigging of votes and fraud are actually almost one in the same, and they have very, very similar elements. Number one, we have to look at the fact that fraud, according to the case of Frederick Zawe versus Orient Bank, is basically the intentional perversion of the truth. So basically, a judgment was given in the case of Frederick Zawe versus Orient Bank, where the judge in that case basically said that fraud is defined as the intentional perversion of the truth to be able to achieve a certain result. So by President Museveni actually saying that Bobi Wine and his party, the National Unity Platform, indeed rigged 1 million votes, then he's basically saying that Bobi Wine and his people committed fraud, especially in the 2021 elections. However, when you look at the elements of fraud, we need to look at things like deceit. We need to look at the fact that Bobi Wine must have used through his party a number of maybe technological things, or maybe even physical, like maybe hiding ballots to be able to enhance the votes of the National Unity Platform. Now, that's the first legal issue. So basically, we're saying that President Museveni must have proof of what he's saying, and he looks very sure of what he's saying. So by Bobi Wine, him retaliating and saying that, you know what, President Museveni, you've accused me of my party rigging elections. Well, let us go to court and battle it out, because I, Bobi Wine, also have proof that you also rigged elections. Bobi Wine, in his retaliate basically means that in me responding to what Museveni said, he wrote a letter to President Museveni through his party, the National Unity Platform, basically saying that I'm taking you to court. Please remove your diplomatic immunity as a president, and let's go to court and battle it out. You said that my party rigged, but let's actually go to court.
We challenged that, said NUP can take me to court. I am taking you to court, Museveni. Put away your immunity.
Now, what is presidential immunity? According to Article 98, Clause 4 and 5 of the Constitution of the Republic of Uganda, 1995 was amended. The president, now the current president, the sitting president, President Museveni, has presidential immunity. Immunity basically means that he is free from being prosecuted in the courts of law. He is free from being taken to court for any kind of issue. So basically, you cannot sue President Museveni. You can sue the office of the president. So presidential immunity, meaning that President Museveni he's protected from being prosecuted criminally, being taken to court either in a civil case or in a criminal case. So Bobi Wine is challenging President Museveni that if indeed you said that Noop rigged votes, my party, then I also have proof that NRM rigged votes, and therefore I want us to go to court. So waive your presidential immunity. Waiving basically means declare publicly that I'm removing my presidential immunity, and I'm now going to challenge Bobi Wine in court. So basically it will be Bobi Wine versus Museveni in court, or National Unity Platform versus NRM in court, which is the National Resistance Movement. So finally, the biggest legal issue is this. Presidential immunity is basically stipulated under Article 98, Clause 4 and 5 of the Constitution. However, we have it that under the International Criminal Court, every president in the world is not exempted from being criminally prosecuted in the International Criminal Court. Now we have the International Criminal Court Act. Under specifically Section 25, basically states that much as every country under international law is sovereign, meaning that they have their own right to make their domestic laws. So meaning that if any president fortifies himself under his own domestic laws of maybe Kenya or the United States or in Uganda, he is free from being exempted, or he has immunity in his country. However, according to Section 25 of the International Criminal Court Act, the moment any sitting president leaves power, then they are supposed to be tried and prosecuted under the International Criminal Court Act. Well, this basically means that under Article 98, Clause 4 and 5 of the Constitution, it contravenes or it is in direct opposition of Section 25 of the International Criminal Court Act. Well, those are legal issues moving forward. Finally, we find that Bobi Wine and Museveni may actually have to see how to settle this. Maybe they can adopt alternative dispute resolution to see how they can resolve this ongoing dispute between them, especially concerning election petition cases. Well, let's just see where things are going to go moving forward. I remain your tributary. Please, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.